So hey, what's up guys? It's B-Dog. Today I'm here with my friend Alex.
What's up?
And we just saw the movie 10 Cloverfield Lane. Now, I'm not too familiar with the actors in this movie, but the one that I know is John Goodman. And he just told me like the rest of them. What was the main lead's name?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead is her name. I've seen her in a few movies. I haven't seen her in too many things. I've seen her in a few movies, though. She's a good actress, I think.
Okay, so apparently the director's named Dan Trachtenberg, and then there's like 4 people that write it. I'm not going to waste my time saying their name, but I thought this movie was great. So
people are like, "Oh, well, what is this? Is this a sequel? Is it a prequel? Is it happening during the events of the original Cloverfield? What is it?" It has nothing to do with the Cloverfield movie. In fact, I would consider it a huge mistake for you to go into this movie expecting a Cloverfield sequel. Because if you go into this movie thinking that, you'll probably hate it. I actually have no clue why they even put the name Cloverfield on this movie. It doesn't even make any sense. It has no connections to it. Literally nothing. I struggled to find some. I couldn't find any. Besides the satellite thing that Stuckman mentioned, but that even didn't really...
it was like connecting it skeletonly so they could just say that, hey, it's a Cloverfield movie, even though it's really not.
I know, like...
just BS that they do.
They just did that to make money. Like, just to get people hyped for it, and so people will see it. If it was just called The Cellar... like, because that was actually the original title for this movie, The Cellar, which I think that would have been cool. But, I don't know, it just didn't really make any sense to me. But what did you think of the original Cloverfield movie?
I thought that movie was good. It was excellent. Well, it was a good found footage movie.
In my opinion, one of the best. I actually just watched it for the first time last night, actually, and I thought it was a great, excellently well-done found footage film, so well-directed. And this film is also produced by J.J. Abrams, who produced this movie. And...
okay, the 2 main leads in this movie are John Goodman and Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
And this is kind of random, but Bradley Cooper has a small cameo in this movie. Like... I don't know, it's like a... I don't know, see if you can find it. It's just kind of random. I noticed it immediately, because, I don't know, I'm such a big Bradley Cooper fan. In the theater, I'm like, hey, it's Bradley Cooper. And he's like, what?
I'm like, whatever. Normal personality. Okay, movie.
Okay. So, what are your initial thoughts on the film?
Balls. No, it's late and I'm tired, even though it's not even... it's 9:30.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I thought this movie was... what?
I was thinking of what you were saying, Bull.
Okay.
You were saying that this movie is male genitalia?
No, balls is in like crap. Like, oh man, this just happened. The movie is great, okay? I thoroughly enjoyed this film. It was very suspenseful. John Goodman played a great, like... it's hard to describe what his character was, because you weren't exactly sure throughout the whole entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead, she played great, and then there was a third actor in there. I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either, but his character was pretty good as well. First, let's just start off with the pros, because I have a couple big cons, but we'll get into that at the end of this video. But the pros, man, dude, I thought this was a great movie. I mean, you know, this film is filled with so much good, well-done suspense and tension. I actually had to take a crap, like, throughout the whole, like, second half of this movie, and I was like, I can't get up. This is such a good movie. I can't. No, What?
The tension was still great because you don't know for sure or not if John Goodman is a good guy or a bad guy.
I know
because he tries to explain that he is a good guy, but you're not always sure. And that's what makes his performance so amazing.
And his acting in this movie was so good. One of his best performances in a while, maybe since Argo. I mean, he was so good as this dude. Like I guess the term would be unsettling. His character was just very unsettling, and just so suspenseful. You didn't know what he was gonna do. Like, you didn't know if he was crazy. You didn't know if there was actually something going on. And the tension of whether something is actually going on was great. Throughout the whole thing, I thought, I wasn't sure. I actually wasn't sure, and I loved that. Where it was so good, so unconventional, that I actually had no clue. The other thing I loved about this movie was that almost I guess about 80% of the movie takes place in this bomb shelter. And I love films like that. They take place all in one location. Movies like 12 Angry Men, Tape, Buried, Carnage, that take place all in one location. I just love confined, claustrophobic films. But I had a few pretty big cons with this movie. The first one, I mentioned it at the very beginning of this video. Why was it called 10 Cloverfield Lane? It had literally nothing to do with this movie. So many people, so many Cloverfield fans are going to go into this movie expecting, Cloverfield 2. And they're going to be disappointed by the fact, even though it's a great movie, that they're going to hate it because it has nothing to do with Cloverfield. Biggest con, the third act, specifically the ending. What did you think?
Third act. It almost ruined the movie, how they put it out there. It was just, I don't know, after I think about it more, it'll probably make more sense. And I don't know, it's confusing. It's hard to talk around it.
Third act of this movie, it's like in the theater, I was like, what in the living... And actually, Mary Elizabeth Winstead actually has a line to where she's like, oh, are you freaking kidding me? And I kind of laughed at that, because it's self-aware. And also, the movie ends rather abruptly. I actually didn't expect it to end the way it did. I wanted to see more of what was going to happen. Other than that, I thought the movie was excellent. I thought it had great writing, great tension, great suspense, really good characters, really good acting, very well done, confined movie. I loved it. I thought it was great besides the third act. And I'm going to give this movie an A-.
Okay, I thought this movie was great as well. I thought it was excellently tension-filled, and the characters just work great together. I'm going to give this movie a B+. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this review of 10 Cloverfield Lane with me and Alex from Flicks and Movies. Please check him out. Please comment what you thought of our review, comment what you thought of the movie, please. And please subscribe. That's it. See you guys later. B-Dog out.
Lay out.
Don't copy my crap, you schmo.
Okay, are you going to leave that in there?
Probably.